what? I'm back. This is Ready, Set, Continue. I'm actually doing a couple back-to-backs. If you notice, I'm still wearing the same thing because I just turned off the camera from the last video about how I'm quitting smoking. So, I've always kind of wanted to do this as a video series, kind of, I'm big, let's just lay it out. I'm big into the macabre, I'm big into conspiracy theories, that type of stuff. I find, even if I don't necessarily believe in a lot of it, I still find it very interesting. It's something to kind of think about at times. I think it's great to kind of believe, or not believe, but kind of open yourself up to those ideas of, like something other than the everyday. It's interesting and fun, even if it's dark. And, I don't know. I just always loved horror movies and creatures and monsters and that type of stuff. So, and I'm a big fan of shows like Rob Dyke's shows. My cat's freaking out. Rob Dyke freaks my cat out. Thanks, Rob. Anyway. But, I do love those types of things, those YouTube shows. I'm big on live. You other YouTubers, I'll always drop names. Give you guys credit. But getting back on topic, so like I said, big into conspiracy theories, monsters, the macabre, that type of stuff. I came across something real recent. It's very odd because I as much as I've been into the conspiracy stuff, I never really come across anything too new. At least like a big type thing, like new events of conspiracies, yes, but never like a whole new concept of of conspiracy type stuff. And this one blew me away because, like I said, having heard about it, I've been, it's not like I just started researching conspiracies last month or something. This is years and years, almost a decade I've been into this type of stuff. And I came across something called the Mandela effect. Yes, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. So the Mandela effect is this. It started with, we all know who Nelson Mandela is, but when did he die? Now, sorry, I'm going blank on when he actually died. I think it was 2006. It was in the 2000s he died or everything. But a lot of people really do remember back in the 80s that when he was in prison, that he died. They buried him and everything. They remember TV events like covering his funeral, all sorts of stuff. But that's not the case. History shows otherwise. So, that's what led to the name of it. That basically an idea that history shows us this, okay? This is the canvas, these are the events. But then, what then happens is, but all of these people, a mass amount of people, clearly remember what it was, that it was a different event. Clearly. And some of the other examples are Shirley Temple. Now the Mandela thing, I don't remember. I really don't remember him dying in the 80s. But Shirley Temple, I clearly remember growing up and being told that she died as a young person, a very young person, and that was very tragic and everything. And when I found out that she died in 2000s, I was like, what? No, there's no freaking way. Some of the other examples is, Sing With Me, the theme to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. When he walks through that door, he's got the sweater on and everything, the jacket, he's walks through, he takes off his jacket. It's it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. No, not a beautiful day in the neighborhood, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. And I have tried, ever since I've, suspender bro. Can't. Wardrobe malfunction, people. Sorry. Anyway, just gonna do a savage here. So I've tried to keep singing it. It's a beautiful day. Even now, I can't do it. It's just unnatural to me. It's very unnatural, and it's very odd. When I heard it, I was like, no, there's no way. But then it got even more. Snow White. The famous line, what is it? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of them all? No, it's this magic mirror on the wall. Or, I'm sorry, magic mirror on the wall. Sorry, I'm now crossing, like, weird ideas. Yeah, no, it's magic mirror on the wall. Since when? Everyone quotes it as that. Everyone. Some of the other ones, all of these are kind of like trivial, but still. Oh, for all you Star Wars geeks out there, I've watched Star Wars so many times, all the movies, except episode 1, 2, 3, I hate those. Anyway, but what's that famous line? That famous line, that so iconic line. I am your father. No! No, really, he says no. No, I'm your father. What? It's on t-shirts. I remember everyone quoting it. I mean, come on. How, with the way that nerds pick apart stuff, how is that we've all, like, screwed that up? The biggest nerds, too. The ones that will be like, no, it really was this character. No. How did you guys fail me and not correct me all these years? Very odd. Some of the misspells. Sex in the City. Sex in the City. I hate that show. Wasn't a fan. Tons of friends, girlfriends have watched it, loved it. Sex in the City. No, Sex and the City. Even when I see the logo, it looks weird. And the City. You know, it's got sex and the city. No, I remember it, like, because it's, when you got and the 3 letters, it's, you know, perfectly blocked. But I remember it not being blocked. That's the thing. Another one, Interview with Vampire. With a vampire, not the vampire. There wasn't just one vampire, you know? And the weird thing is, like, when you Google, and this works for Sex and the City too, the Wikipedia, all the official stuff, will say, you know, Interview with the Vampire, Sex and the City. But all the suggestions underneath are Sex in the City, Interview with a Vampire. It's like, it's very odd. One of the big ones, this is like the one that everyone is really talking about. Kind of wanted to leave this to them, was the Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears. You know, we grew up with these books. It taught us morals and everything as kids. It was about bears, a family of bears, and, you know, their day-to-day lives. And, you know, I love these books. I love the Spooky Tree book. That was my favorite. But how do you spell Berenstain Bears? You know? E-I at the end? No, it's A-I. No. No, it's not Berenstain Bears. Berenstain. And the weird thing is, the family that is based off of, or that wrote it and everything, goes, no, it's always been Stain. It's like, I forget her name. There was, I was watching one of her videos. She was covering this story too. And she remembers being in elementary school or whatever, or middle school, and having to do book report. And she was doing it on the Berenstain Bears. And she spelled it wrong with the A. And they're like, no, you know, this, and she's like, no, it's like whatever. She goes home, tells her mom. She's like, no, that's wrong. You know, it's steam bears, and she brings out her books, and it's like, oh yeah, it is. Then she wound up hearing about the story. Goes back to her mom. She's like, Mom, do me a favor, how do you spell Berenstain Bears? She's like, oh, blah, 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 yeah, with an A. She's like, no, you told me the other way. So it's strange. Like, I've heard a couple different personal stories about these, about the Mandela effect and how exactly it's kind of manifested. It is very odd that it's just now that I'm hearing about it, and what trying to get to why exactly this is, maybe it's just that we remember things wrong, we quote things wrong. It could be. Another theory is that, as odd as this is that we are experiencing the different planes of existence, different dimensions and stuff, like these parallel universes, are crossing. Another world or another plane of existence, Berenstain Bears, was EI, this one's, I was reversing, sorry, I'm a little dyslexic, or the E or the A, another plane of existence that's, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And the idea is that what happens is that at some point we cross over into the other plane of existence. I mean, it's far-fetched, but it is something to kind of think about, because, I mean, it's easy to dismiss this stuff. My cat's going crazy again. Probably freak out because we talked about crazy, weird shit. Anyway, regardless, like, even if it is just us, like, thinking differently, it is nice to kind of get us to thinking about our world and our existence in a different way. That, we just kind of accept everything as it is. But keep in mind, scientists are, doing research on, time anomalies and black holes and, time travel. There's been like a lot of speculation about that. Time travel has been something that people have been trying to do for a very, very, very long time. The Nazis were working on it. We worked on it. Russia had like a time travel project too. Now, did we actually succeed in this? That's up to interpretation. Me, I think that it's very possible. I'm not going to say a definite, but I have a suspicion, yes. Is the Mandela effect a product of, like, maybe us tampering with time and making time like Swiss cheese type thing, where all these planes of existence now are like looped and going back and forth? Could be. I mean, who knows? Once again, it's something kind of fun and interesting to talk about it. I really was like, oh, I want to cover this. I want to cover this so bad. I was like, all right, let's do this. But yeah, tell me what you think. Comment and everything to me. I love chatting. I love talking to people, meeting new people. Don't be afraid when you see this video. Even if you think that I'm full of shit or whatever, you think I have a dumb haircut. Which, speaking of which, yeah, you may not recognize I used to have long hair. We didn't step in a parallel universe. I just got my hair done. Yeah, the shaved shit going on. Anyway, but yeah, keep commenting, because the more you guys view, the more you comment, you'll give me ideas, and maybe I'll mention you guys. And right now I'm still doing everything by my phone recording, which is why I don't have any editing gear or anything. I don't even have a computer. Bills are really tough. I don't make much. I pay child support, so it's a little tough to kind of, I got other things to get put together before I get like camera equipment and computer and everything. So yeah, keep going. Let's all have a good time. Let's talk, make some conversations. And once again, I love you all and have a good day. And I might just do another video right after this. So expect more from me. I'm more just in this past like half hour just doing these videos. Yeah, it's been 9 months. I feel great. I feel great doing this. Thank you. Good night. Good day.